welcome to our partner class tonight. So this is my daughter Amara. She's going to be my partner for tonight's workout. For tonight's class, you don't need any shoes. We're going to use either a band or a towel, and all the exercises can be done without a partner as well. So everything can be modified, so just take this at your own pace, okay? So we're going to start off just with a bit of a warm-up. So we're going to start with our feet wider than our hips, hands on our hips as well. And we're slowly just going to start with some really big rolls. So bring your body forward and then roll your body back here. So take a breath in and breath out. Really big circles here. And then stop here, and we're going to go the other way. Breathing in and breathing out. So really just think of, if you feel any tension through the hips or the back, try to slowly just work through that. And then come right back, stop here. We're gonna bring both arms all the way up, and we're just gonna do a little bit of a rotation, a twist, and then back to center, breathe in. And then exhale, twist, back to center, breathe in. Exhale, twist, back to center. One more time each side, twist, and center, and twist here, and center. Good. From here, arms come all the way down. We're going to bring the arms forward this time. We're going to do a little squat, and then circle the arms. Squat down, and then circle. So feet can come in a little bit here, so they're a little more under the hips, and then circle. So keep your squats really small. Circle those arms. Breathe and lower. Exhale, circle. Couple more. Squat. Circle the arms. Lower. Stretch and circle. Two more here. Lower. And circle it. One more. Lower. And circle. From here, we're going to do genie arms. So hands over the elbows here. And we're just going to open up a little bit and then close and round the spine a little. So I'm going to show you sideways here. So it's open the arms back and then bend the knees slightly and just round the back here. Good. Two more. Breathe in. Arms come back. And then exhale, rounding forward here. And then inhale, arms back. And exhale, forward. One more, inhale, back here, and exhale, forward. We're gonna step back with one leg here, and then from here, we're gonna bring the arms up, just at about shoulder height, and then open them up, and then fold them down. Good, open and close. Now you can go a little bit deeper into the hips here if you want to warm the quads up a little bit more, or you can keep that leg straight here if you have issues with the knees. Open and close. Just four more here of these. Open, lower, 3, 2, big strong arms here. Keep them up shoulder height. All right, switch legs. This time we're going to bring the arms up and down. So we're changing that option here. So either straight leg, or you're going to bend down into that deep lunge. Arms come up to shoulder height and then in. So it's exhale up, breathe and in. Exhale, and then inhale lower. Try to keep those elbows right up and squeeze the arms in. So imagine that you're just trying to push those arms through water here. And then zip them right back up into the sides here. Go a little bit lower if you can. Or if you want it easier on those knees, stretch more through the hips. So think of pressing that hip forward. 4 more here. Squeeze it in. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Relax here. Okay, so we're going to start with our first exercise. It's going to be a squat. Now for your squat here, I'm going to give some options. If you're doing this by yourself, you're just going to hold your band. You're going to pull the band and you're going to squat and release. If you're doing this with a partner, you can grab your band or your towel. So we're going to hold a towel today. You're going to hold the towel inside, yeah, and then I'm going to hold on the outside, and we're just going to squat together. So we're going to lower down, weight in the heels, and then back up. So whenever you're squatting here, try to keep your feet facing forward so they're parallel. You're sitting back into that chair and then up. Lower, pull the band apart here if you're doing that band option by yourself. Lower and then back up. So the lower you're dropping your butt down, of course, the harder you're going to be working the legs. So really think of drawing the belly in and zipping up through those abdominals. So think of pulling the abdominals in and up here. Couple more. Lower and pull. Back up. Good. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Couple more. Breathe and lower. Exhale up. 2. And 1. Hold it down here and pulse. Great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and slowly come up. 8. Woo! All right. Good job, partner. So from here, we're going to go next into our skaters. So for the skaters, it's going to be more of a balance with a bit of a knee bend if you're doing this by yourself. Okay, so I'm going to show you the option by yourself here. It's just going to be a bit of a knee bend here, and then step, hold, knee bend, balance. Step, hold, knee bend, balance. Now more challenging, you can keep those arms up as well, okay? You can also jump them or go a little bit quicker, all right? Now, if you're doing this with your partner, you're gonna face your partner from here. And for this one, we're actually not gonna use a towel or band. And we're just going to skate, and then high five, and then switch, high five. High five. So really focus on the balance in that deep knee bend. And remember, you don't have to hop it. You can keep it just really low impact and just step to the side, lift that foot. So focus here, what works for you. You can keep both arms up. You can even reach one arm up if you're doing it by yourself, a little bit higher. Aim for the sky here. Woo. Hold. So try to get into those glutes by adding that knee bend. Lower, press. Lower, and press. Okay, keep going here. Lower and press. So find that coordination here. This can also help elevate the heart rate, working those quads, working those glutes. We're moving here. Try to back up a little bit. There we go. Gonna go right through the wall. Couple more. So you should start to be feeling those legs really warming up here. Add those arms higher if you can. Squeeze and bend. Squeeze and reach. Let's go with 4 more here. Reach it up. 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to stop and hold on one foot here. Just hold. Do 8 little bounces here. So little tiny knee bends. 4, 3, 2, switch legs. Little knee bends here. 1, 2, 3. Think of squeezing and lifting up those glutes. 3, 2, and 1. All right, take a break here. Okay, the next one we're going to go into is a row. So if you're doing this one by yourself, you're going to use your band for your row. And it is going to be a 1-arm row. So if you have the loop goes around your foot, and you're just going to pull up and release. You're trying to keep the elbow close to that ribs and release. You can always add a lunge in if you want a little bit more and release. Lunge it back, release. Other option, if you're doing this with your partner, you're going to hold your towel. Okay? So it's going to be opposite arms. You're holding on. All right? Really big stance here. Bend those knees. And then when I pull back, my partner squats. And then row. There we go. Lower, row it. So think of squeezing that elbow into the ribs. So try to keep that elbow close to the ribs when you pull. That's better. Breathe in, breathe out. Sink the weight here back into the heels. Lower, down. Good. Try to keep your hips square facing me. That's good. Row it back. Row it in. And squeeze. Try to get that arm straight. Use that core here. So draw in through your belly. Squeeze it up. Now you're doing that lunge here if you're doing the option by yourself. So keep going here. I'm just going to demo the by yourself option. You're lunging and pulling, releasing. Lunge and release. We're trying 4 more here on this side. 3, 2, and 1, and then we're going to switch arms. So if you're doing that one by yourself, you're just going to move the band to the other foot and the other arm, and you're going to roll that arm back and release. And if you want a little bit more here, you're going to add that lunge into it as well. So think hips facing forward and square. You're doing the partner towel, we're just changing arms. So whatever side you rode with last time, we're switching it up. Okay, sink it back. So a little bit of a squat here. Core is tight. Row, good. And then pull. Row. Squeeze those shoulders together here. Squeeze the mid back. Keep those abdominals engaged here and pull. Breathe in. Breathe out. Squeeze. You can go lower with the legs here. If you have a partner and you're using your towel, really try to sink that butt all the way down and lower. Squeeze it. Lower it here. Try to drop that butt a little bit lower if you can. Think of working that mid back. Exhale, pull. Inhale, release. Squeeze and lower. Good. 4 more here on this side. A little bit lower. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Release it here. Good job. All right. We're going to move on to our tree pose. So for the tree, it's going to be a balance exercise. So if you have a partner, you're going to stand close to your partner here, just side by side. And all we're going to do is we're going to lift our inside legs together. Yep, that's good. And then we're going to reach our arms all the way up. And you can do palm to palm here if you like. And then you can reach the other arm up as well for a bit of a stretch. So hold here. And after doing this by yourself, you're just lifting up your leg. You can also open to the side here. Good. Take a deep breath in and a deep exhale. Now, however high your leg is, so it could either be low or make sure that it's above the knee. So try not to push on that knee joint here. So try to keep it a little bit higher, or you can bring it a little bit lower. So focus on the balance here for your tree. Draw in through your core here. Take a breath in and a breath out. And if you are holding on to your partner, try to do this without holding on. And just notice how your balance is here. Spread your toes. Draw your shoulders down and back. Take a breath in. Breath out. Bring the arms forward. So this just will shift balance a little bit here, and then one arm out to the side. And then slowly back into center. Other arm out to the side here. And then back to center. Good. Bring the hands into heart center. Hold here for 4 more seconds. Good. And relax. Shake it out here. Shake those legs out. Move into the other side. Okay, so this time it's your outside leg. And you can start with the knee forward, or if you're able to open the hip without forcing it, move that hip slightly external rotation here by moving it out to the side. And then your foot is either going to go on the calf or a little bit higher up. Good stuff. Okay, and then from here, we're gonna still bring, me and my partner are gonna hold on, and then our outside arm is up this time. Shoulders down, or you're just doing this on your own. Try to draw your shoulders down and back. Draw your abdominals in and up here. And just breathe. Try to relax the toes on the stabilizing side here. Good, deep breath in. Deep exhale. Last breath in here. Try not to lock the knee of the stabilizing leg as well. Now bring the arms forward. We're still going to hold. Same thing as before. We're going to open one arm out to the side. There we go. Perfect. And then slowly bring the arms in. And then other arm out to the side. Think of control. And then back in. Now both arms out to the side. Open. There we go. And then zip it right back up and squeeze. Amazing. Hands into heart center. Take one more breath in. And release it out. Awesome. Okay. Moving on here. So the next one we're going to go into is our partner resisted push-up and or push-ups. So you can either do push-ups on the wall if you don't want to take it down, or you're going to use your band. If you're on your own, you're going to use your band behind your back. Okay, so this is what it looks like here. If you have a longer band, you're on your knees or your feet. It's easier on your knees. You're going to lower down and you're going to press it up. Now, if you're with your partner, so do you want to do this first? Actually, I'll demo it first for my partner. So you can go down into push-up. Okay. Yep, so that way. So face that way, yep. And then I'm actually going to put a towel under. You could also use a band as well, but it's just a little more security. I'm going to stand over my partner here. Okay, and then from here, Amara is going to lower down into a push-up. Breathe in, and then breathe out. Breathe and lower, that's good. And then exhale. So this is just a little added resistance here. So if I'm almost trying to pull a little bit, then it's going to be a little bit harder for that upper body to be working through this. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale here. So if you're on your own, you're doing extra work tonight because you're doing 2 sets of push-ups. Breathe in here. Exhale. Lower and back up. Or you can go to the feet. So we didn't even demo the more challenging version, which is a lot harder now after Mara's already done them with knees bent. Okay, just demo one. Lower, there you go, and back up. Awesome. Okay, that's probably enough for now. Take a break. Let's bring ourselves into shell stretch here, and then we're gonna switch partners. Just move it back here, side to side. Good, take a breath in. And a breath out. Okay, now my partner is going to do the same thing to me. So I'll set you up here. So she's going to stand over. Yep, there we go. And you're going into your second set of push-ups here if you're on your own. And you can decide here if you want to be on your knees. It's easier on your knees. You can also do push-ups against the wall as well. Or you can go to the feet. Lower, press up. Inhale, lower, exhale, press. Lower, press it up. Good, try to find your breath here. Make sure you're not locking the elbows. Couple more, lower, press it up, lower. Let's go for 4 more. 4. Push here. Use your breath. 2 more. And 1 more here. All right. Sink it back here. Shell stretch again. So we'll do another shell stretch and another cat back. So for our shell stretch, I'm just going to move that to the side here and this to the side as well. We're just going to sink it back. Move the knees a little bit wider. Spread the fingers wide as well. Let the forehead relax down. Just take a deep breath in here. And a deep exhale. All right, slowly from here, we're going to come into our partner mountain climbers here. Now, if you do not want to do mountain climbers tonight, the option is doing cat and cow, and you can lift opposite arm and opposite leg. Okay, so that's your alternative option. Or we're going to come up onto the feet. Okay, and we're going to bring knees in, knees out. Knees in and out. Now, if you want this more advanced, you're going to run it. And you're going to try to bring those knees more on a diagonal here to get a little bit more into those obliques. And try to make sure that the bum isn't up in the air here, so shift that weight forward and keep those abdominals in and up here. So breathing in, breathing out. Good job, partner. You're doing amazing. So make sure you're cheering your partner on if you have a partner tonight. If not, cheer yourself on. You're all doing amazing. Make sure you're breathing here. Deep breath in, deep exhale. Let's go 10 more seconds. Good work, almost there. 3, 2, 1. All right, drop it down. Send it back one more time into our shell stretch. Roll the wrists as well, because that's been a lot of work here with the push-ups and the mountain climbers. Lift the right arm up just a little bit here. Good. Take a breath in. And then switch left arm up. Breathe in here. And exhale, switch. All right. Okay, so this next one we're going to do, you're going to either use your band or your towel. So onto the stomach again. Okay. So first I'm going to demo it just no partner. So if you do not have a partner, you're going to hold on to your band or loop. Forehead is down. And we're going to come up. And then we're going to come down, up, and down. Okay? So it's only the upper body. You're going to pull the arms just a little bit away from each other. All right? If you have your partner, you can hold on to the towel somewhere and try to keep the arms straight. All right? There you go. And then they're going to lift up together. Lift up, and then lower. Lift up, hold, and then lower down. Good. Lift up, hold. Try to keep your head looking down to the floor. And lower. Lift up, hold. Lower it down. Lift up and lower. Squeeze the glutes here. Reach and hold. Lower it down. We're going to try a couple more. You can lift the legs here if you want a little bit more. 3, 2, 1 more. Now hold it up or pulse it out for 8 with the band. Pull away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Relax all the way down. Good. And just rest your forehead down. Take a breath in. And a deep breath out. And slowly ease yourself up into a seated position here. All right, so we're going to go into our roll up. So for roll up here, legs are going to be straight. Now, if you're doing your roll up with your partner, you can have your partner place their legs just around your legs, right? Zip up. Or if you're doing this by yourself, you can do exactly the same thing here. You can use your band if you're doing this by yourself for a little bit of resistance, and you and your partner at the same time are going to roll down and then roll yourself up. And then you can even pass your band to the partner if you want. So roll down and then roll yourself up slow and controlled here. And then try to give yourself a bit of a stretch. Now, a modification here is only going halfway. So if this is too challenging to go all the way down, don't injure your back. You're just going to go halfway lower and then slowly up. Okay? Or you're going to go all the way down, breathe in, and very slowly roll yourself up and reach forward. Good. Lower down with control. Arms come all the way back. Slowly all the way up. Reach. You can also try with your partner to switch the legs a little bit. So if your partner's legs were on the outside, you can move them to the inside. And as you stretch forward, you're giving those hamstrings a bit more of a stretch and your low back. So breathe in, prepare, exhale. Blast that breath all the way up. Then inhale here, and then exhale lower. Breathe in. Exhale over here. Breath in, and exhale. Try a couple more. Or we're just going halfway. Breathe in, and exhale lower. Back. Up. Let's try one more here. Breathe in. You're doing great. Exhale back. Good. Now just halfway, you're going to find the part where you're feeling a bit of shake in your abs. And from here, you're going to open the arms. So drop your band here and then close. Open. Close. Pull your belly in. Open. Close. Make sure you don't feel pain in the low back. Come up higher if you do. We got 4 more of these. 4. 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here. 4, 3, 2. Come all the way up. Good. Widen the stance between your legs here. And you're just going to walk your hands forward just to stretch out the low back. Stretch out the legs here. Deep breath in. And a deep exhale. Good, let's move this into our side plank. All right, so for the side plank, there's going to be no towel, no band for this one. So you're either with your partner or without. If you are doing this with a partner, I would line yourself up, so you're kind of in a straight line here. You can roll up your mat if you want a little bit more of a cushion for your elbow. So you're either going to go on your knees, so it's easier if you're on your knees here, and then you're going to lift up. And if you're with your partner here, you can kind of like grab a hold of their hand and then lower, or high five. High five. There we go. Then lower. More advanced, you're up on those feet here, so you're keeping those legs straight. And then most advanced, if you want to try something new, is lifting the top leg above the knee and then lowering down. Lifting up and then lowering down. Lifting up. Oh, we bonked heads. And then lower. Good, we're going to try a couple more. Exhale. Really think of lifting the waist here. We're working those obliques, so we want to make sure that you're feeling it in the right place here. So lift the hips up as high as they will go, and then with control, lower yourself down. So breathe in, exhale, lift it up, and then lower down. Breathe in here, and then exhale, lift it up. There we go, and lower. Breathe in, exhale, up and hold. And lower. Let's try one more. Breath in. One more for good luck here. Exhale up. Hold, breathe in here. And then lower it down. All right. Shake out the shoulder. That's a hard one to do for the shoulders, isn't it? Yeah? Okay, we're gonna switch sides. So switch arms or switch sides. We're just gonna flip sides completely here. So I get the cushiony mat, and you get the hard mat here. Okay, so here we go. On that elbow, elbows lined up with the shoulder. Easier options here, you're on the knees. And the easiest option is you don't even have to lift the hips at all. You can just do the side bend here and still work into the obliques, or you're lifting up the hips. And then lowering, breathing in. Or you're straightening those legs here. Exhale up. Breathe and lower. Exhale up. And lower. Think of it coming from the waist rather than pressing down through that elbow. Lift it up, hold. And breathe it down. Exhale, up and hold. Good, and inhale, lower. Exhale, up. And lower it down. Couple more. Lift it up, hold. And lower. More advanced, you can lift that top leg here to the inside. Just make sure you're not pushing down on that knee. Lower it down. It's harder for balance though. You can also stack the feet. Lower. Let's try a couple more. Lift it up here. Hold. How's the elbow on that side? Is it okay? Okay, one more. Lift it up. Hold here. And lower down. All right. Good work, everyone. Okay, we're going to flip back. And we're going to move on here to our single leg stretch. So if you are doing your single leg stretch, you can use your TheraBand or your loop. The hands are inside the loop. And we're bicycling here with the head down, pressing those heels away. You can lift the chin towards the chest here. Or we're doing this with our partner, no band. Feet are together. And we're bending. Hold on, I need to move in closer. So your feet have to be right close. And then we're going to bend and stretch. And then switch. So if you're doing this with your partner here, you can even grab a hold of your knee so you're giving yourself a little bit more of a stretch. Breathe in, hold. Exhale, stretch and hold. You can also keep that head down if you're having that neck tension. Breathe in. Breathe out here. Good. Inhale. Exhale. You can make it more challenging. Arms overhead. Pressing them back. Squeeze. Try to stretch out those hips as you straighten that leg. Watch that you're not lowering your legs too low to the floor. So keep them higher up so your low back isn't arched here. Breathing in, switching, breathing out. Good, keep going here. Let's pick up the pace. So try to do about 30 seconds fast here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're almost there. Make sure you're breathing. Good, 2 more here. The last one. Amazing. Hug the knees into the chest. Rock them side to side. Woo! Hopefully those abs are starting to feel it. Now we're going to come up onto the elbows. So this next one here is for low abs, transverse. Now, if you would like to do a modification of this for the low back, you're just going to lift one leg and you're going to circle from here, okay? Or if you're doing this by yourself here, you are going to lift both legs, if you're able to, and do some circles around here. Now, if you have a partner, my partner is just gonna hold her legs, and then I'm a little bit lower, and then I'm gonna, a little bit lower, Mara. There you go. And then I'm going to circle around her legs, breathing in, breathing out here. And then you can switch directions here. Breathing in, breathing out. You can play around too. You might want to come up onto the hands if that feels a little bit easier or more challenging, depending on how hard you want to work here. Good, so breathing in here, breathing out. One more. All right, take a break. You're gonna do one more set of those if you're on your own. If not, if you're doing this by yourself, then you are going to, no yawning allowed. That means we need to breathe more. Okay, so next one, same thing. Your partner's gonna do the opposite. So I'm gonna hold my legs far and you're gonna circle around. Okay, ready? Go here. Or you're doing the same thing, you're doing your circles. And you can play around again with arm placement here. You just really wanna focus on feeling those low abs working. Breathing in, breathing out. Woo, I'm really feeling this one here. Good, keep going. Keep going here. Good job, guys. We're almost there. 10 seconds left. All right, woo. Done. Good job. Hug the knees to the chest. This feels really good on your low back. We have one last exercise to do. And I bet you can guess what that is. Mara, what do you think it is? What's an exercise that's really good for your abs? Where you're on your elbows and you're holding it. Pardon? Plank. That's it. Okay, so plank it is. Amara voted for the plank. No, I was going to do the plank anyway. Okay, she just guessed right. So on to the elbows here. All right, we're setting ourselves up. Now you're either on your knees or you're on your feet. And we're gonna try to do this for a minute, even though my watch has died, so I'm not gonna be able to time us. So lift your toes here, straighten and lengthen your spine, hold. And we're gonna breathe in, drop your butts down. Mara, can you count to 60 starting now? Okay. So drop your butt down a little bit here. If you can. If you want this easier, drop your knees towards the floor here. Really press those elbows down and try to push up and out, almost like you're creating space in your upper back here. Squeeze your glutes here if you can. If you're with your partner, cheer them on. If you're not, cheer on yourself. Where are we at, Mara?
3.
Halfway there. Woo! We can do this. Keep squeezing. Keep breathing here. Keep lifted. Keep lengthening here. Pressing down. We're almost there at 60. 5, 4, 3, 2, woo! Drop down to the knees. Pull yourself down, all the way down here. Rock it back and forth. Taking a deep breath in. Deep exhale. All right, lift one arm all the way up to the sky. Sink down into the opposite side here, stretching your shoulders. Breathe in here. And then wrap that arm underneath into thread the needle and look down towards that hand. Then slowly come up into cat back stretch, round through the spine, inhale. And just shake the head no, or nod the head yes. Flatten out the spine here. Reach the opposite arm all the way up here. Sink down into the shell stretch. Keep reaching it up to the ceiling. Breathe in. Look at your hand here if you can. There you go. Drop the ear towards the shoulder. And then wrap the arm underneath. Bring the ear towards the floor. Take a deep breath in. Deep exhale. Good. And then pigeon stretch here or the glute stretch, whatever works better for you. And you're going to try to bring those elbows down towards the floor here. Sink yourself down. Elbows out to the side. Take a breath in. And take a breath out. Good, and slowly come up. And then we're going to switch legs here. Sinking it down. Bringing it back. Just breathing here. Good. Slowly come up just into a kneeling lunge. This will be the last stretch here. So bring one leg forward, one leg back. Good. And if you have your partner here, let's do high fives. Good job. 2 more. Good. Slowly circle the arms all the way down. Think of tucking the bum under, leaning into that stretch. Try to grab those shoulders, or not shoulders, elbows. And then really lengthen up tall here. So draw the shoulders back. That's good. Breathe in. Switch. So you can also do the standing too if it's too much on the knee. This would be the standing option. So think of tucking that bum under. Reach those arms all the way up here. Sink into it. Woo! You gotta say woo. 2 more. And again. All right, wrap those hands all the way back. Grab hold of those elbows. Look up to the sky. Take a breath in. And a breath out. And one more breath in. And breath out. Good. And then slowly just come down into seated for a moment here. Bring the soles of the feet together. And we're just going to sit up as tall as we can. Take a breath in. And then just draw the chest towards the legs here. And just hold here and breathe. Deep breath in. Deep exhale. And then slowly bring yourself all the way up. Reach those arms all the way up to the ceiling. Take a breath in here. Exhale, hands down into heart center. Thank you everyone so much for participating tonight. I hope that you guys have a great rest of the week. And I hope you take care. Say something positive to yourself right now because you guys did an awesome job. Namaste. An awesome job, partner.